Alright, welcome back to Simply Nihongo. This is chapter 2, part 4. We just learned that Azusa has gone back to the mansion, so we're heading back there too.
お帰りなさいませ。
Welcome back.
あずさ様がたった今お帰りになりました。今にいらっしゃいます。
Okay, so Tataima is just saying she's back, just came back. And she's in the living room.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you. Now let's go to the living. Oh wait. Can we ask about Yuri first? Nope. Okay, let's just go to the living room.
あら、探偵さん。私に何か?
Oh, detective. You have some. You need me for something?
お聞きしたいことがあるんです。お時間をいただけますか?
I have something I would like to ask. Can I have some of your time? Curtains are closed now.
仕方ないわね。少しだけよ。
She at least sounds like in a better mood than the last time we saw her. Anyway, shikatanai is like, no helping that. Just a bit. Let me just look at the curtains.
カーテンは少し
Okay, nothing different. Okay, anything about... Do we get observation here?
気も強そう。
No, nothing new. Okay. Oh, the ashtray has been moved. That's interesting. Okay. Let's just ask about... Okay, Akira.
アキラさんについて何かご存知ですか?
Okay, do you know anything about Akira?
兄さんのドラ息子ね。遺言公開の日もこっちで会ったけど。
Oh, she saw him too, it looks like. Dora Musuko. Is this Dora like related to Tiger, which is Tora? Dora Musuko. Lazy son. Okay. Alright.
そういえば、その時アキラは誰かとこそこそ会っていたよね。
Koso Koso, is that talking with someone? Let's see, what's Koso Koso? Koso Koso. Sounds sneaky. Ah, there we go. Sneakily, secretly, stealthily. So he met so Akira met with someone sneakily.
一体誰と?
Who in the world?
それはご自分でお調べになれば、探偵さん。
Okay, that yourself look into it. Like, isn't that something you should look into? Tante detective. Well, at least she doesn't sound angry. Alright. Let's just see if she says anything more.
遺言公開の日、アキラは誰かとこそこそ会っていたよね。
Alright, so let's ask about Jiro.
ああ、ジローについてなら探偵さんの興味を引きそうなことがあるわ。
So I guess she's just saying like about Jiro. Tante has gotten interest.
おばさまが亡くなって一番困ったことになったのはジローじゃないかしら。
Is it just me or it clipped the audio right there? Anyway, Oba-sama, so the aunt got nakunatte, died. Ichiban komatta, so Ichiban is most, like first. Komotta koto ni natta. So I guess we say the most troubled is Jiro, right?
それはどういう意味ですか？
So meaning, yeah, what do you mean by that? Is what it says. So that, say, meaning.
社長の幹事兄さんと専務の次郎はね、会社の中で激しく対立してたのよ。
Oh, you got a cough there. Okay, so 社長の感じ。Okay, 会社の中で激しく。Let's see. Extreme, violent, intense, 対立. So does that mean they are opposed to each other? Opposition. Okay, so they have like different standpoints. So Tai is like against, and Mitsu is standing. So I guess Kanji says that he needs Jiro, and yet at the same time he and Jiro are having a conflict.
今まではおばさまがいたから幹事兄さんも綾代商事を思い通りにできなかったけど、今はもう兄さんの望むままね。
Let's see. 今までは So until now, おばさまがいたからお兄さんも綾代君を思う通りにできなかった。So it seems like the aunt and then Kanji Ni-san mo Omoitori. So Omoitori is like way of thinking. So I guess it's basically saying like the aunt did not agree with how Kanji was running the corporation. And now it's going to be as Kanji sees fit, basically. Nozomu is like wish. Mama is like leaving in that state, I think. I'm just not sure if it's the aunt who disagreed or it's the younger brother. I'm guessing it's the younger brother who doesn't agree with it. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then I want to check the... Was it this one?
おばさまが亡くなって一番困ったことになったのは次郎じゃないかしら。
Yeah, this is the one that... Okay, so there is a clip in this. It cuts off right before she gets to say the Ra. Interesting. Okay. I guess we found a bug in the game. Alright. Alright. Okay. Now, okay. Either way, I think what's important here is it looks like Kanji is the one getting to dictate now what happens with the company.
幹事兄さんがいる限り専務の次郎は会社の中で小さくなってなきゃならなくなったのよ。
So now that it's just Kanji there, 専務次郎は会社の中で小さくなった。So basically, Jiro's role is becoming smaller, or I guess maybe his influence is smaller?
幹事さんと次郎さんにはそんな確執が。
確執 Let's check this. 確執 Discord. Okay, yeah, so it is between the brother and Kanji. Can we get more information about that?
おばさまが亡くなって。
Nope. Oh, but actually, she was saying it in a different way. I wonder if this one doesn't have the clip.
おばさまが亡くなって一番困ったことになったのは次郎じゃないかしら。
Oh, nope, it still has it. Okay. I thought it was different than how she said it here.
おばさまが亡くなって一番困ったことになったのは次郎じゃないかしら。
Interesting. So, same line, different delivery. Okay, a little bit different. So different delivery, but still cut off in the exact same spot.
それはどういう意味ですか？
Yeah, here there's no cut off. But for some reason, in both of these cases, the ra gets cut off. Interesting. Okay. Now let's go to ask about the lawyer, Kanda-san.
この家の顧問弁護士でしょ。
This family's lawyer?
頭は切れるらしいわね。会社の相談役にもなっているようだけど。
Okay, atama wa kireru. I think this means sharp-witted, like his head is sharp. Rashi is seems like. Kaisha no sodan yaku ni mo natteru you da kedo. Alright, so he does the role of consultation. Wait, does that mean he was first the family lawyer? Because it says Nimo natteiru you da kedo. So, okay. So I guess first he was the family lawyer and now he became the corporation's advisor. Interesting. Alright, I guess I should explain that. So natteiru is like to become. So to say like to take the role of a consultant, ni natteru looks like to me that he wasn't originally the company lawyer. Okay, that's... I'm not sure if that's important, but interesting thing to note. You can't say any more about it?
この家の顧問。
Nope. Okay, let's ask about Yuri.
こっちが聞きたいくらいよ。
Okay, so I guess she's like, you're even asking about this sort of thing. Like you even want to ask about this, like this kurai being like at that, like about, you have like this level.
だいたいあなた探偵でしょ。
Daitai anata tantei. Like, aren't you a detective? Sort of, that's basically the feeling. Daitai is like, generally, kind of like, maybe you could say about maybe 50% or something. Like, you have the general bit.
こんなとこでグズグズしてないで、ゆりさんでも探してらっしゃいよ。
Kono toko de guzu guzu shitenai. I think guzu guzu is like just walking back and forth sort of thing. Let's see, guzu guzu. Basically not moving. Slowly dawdling. There we go, that's the word I was looking for, dawdling. Okay, so now he says, Yuri-san mo sagashite rashai yo. I think the big thing is just that we should be looking for her.
ゆりさんが見つからなければ遺産の分配ができない。それでイライラしてるんだろうか。
Ah, so she wants us to find Yuri because without that, the Isan, which I believe were the inheritance? I think Isan's the inheritance, right? And that makes sense because of her situation. Yeah, inheritance. Boo, bye, tekinai. So they cannot divide the inheritance if we cannot find Yuri. And she's the one that has the debts problem. So because of that, so sorede, and because of that, ira is like kind of like angry, very easily to piss off, really. David Aroka, so probably. Maybe that's why. Okay. But she didn't give us any information about Yuri. If I ask again?
どうせ何もできないんだからこんなとこでグズグズしてないでゆりさんでも探してらっしゃいよ。
どうせなんできないならどうせ Let's see. What does she mean by this time? Anyhow, okay. Not anymore. Okay, I think this not anymore is probably just saying not anymore dekinai. So, anyhow, I cannot do anything. And so, don't dawdle and go look for Yuri. Let's see. Would she have even known Yuri? 20 years ago. Let's see. Azusa is 40. Yuri was 45. Okay, so when she left, she would have been 25, and Azusa would have been 20. So they should have known each other. Why doesn't she give me more information? I do not know.
知らないわよそんなもの。私には関係ないわ。
Okay, that is what Kanji said as well, that Azusa would not know anything about the seal. I don't know why the butler told us maybe she would know. Okay, so that's what Kanji.
幹事兄さんにとっておばさまの個人財産なんてどうでもいいんじゃないかしら。それよりも。
Okay, so from the perspective of Kanji, Obasama, the aunt, Kojin Zaisan, personal assets, nante, like, such as her personal assets, Dodemo ii means, like, basically, he doesn't care about it. If he gets it or not, it's trivial to him. Janai kashira, so like, isn't that the case? So yorimo, so more than the assets, probably the company.
綾代商事を自由にできることの方がよほど魅力的なことに違いないわ。
Okay, yep. So, like, to freely run, so you need is freely dekiru, so kind of like can do. So can do freely with the Ayashiro Corporation. No hoga, more. No horo. Miryokuteki. I think that's. I haven't seen with that kanji, I think, so much. So let me just get confirmation. Miryokuteki. Charming, fascinating. Okay, so that is the right kanji for it. Okay. So he's more charmed with that. And she got nice, like, no mistake.
ゆりさんが現れないことを心の中で願っているんじゃない？
Ah, so okay, so if Yuri does not appear, so araru koto, kokoro no naka, so inside his heart, there, so inside the heart, negatteru, wishing for that. So he's wishing in his heart that Yuri does not appear. Oh yeah, because I think she gets the full corporation and half of the personal assets, and then the remaining half is divided among the 3 siblings. Okay. Can we get more information?
ゆりさんが現れないこと。
Nope. Okay, 気づいたこと。
何を話せっていうの？
I guess she's saying, like, what are you trying to make me say, sort of thing?
それともやっぱり私たちを疑ってるの？あなた本当に探偵？
それとも、so, and やっぱり as I thought, 私たちを us 疑っている suspect. And then you, are you really a detective? Well, if you read a mystery book, then yeah, we're very much a detective. Okay. Alright, so we've asked about all of these. Let's just ask about the will again.
もう幹事兄さんから聞いたんでしょ喉が痛いんだから余計なことを喋らせないでよ。
Okay, so more, so already Kanji-san kara from Kanji-san kitan desho, already heard from him. Nodo ga itai da kara, so my throat hurts because of that. Yoke na, basically useless, trivial, unnecessary koto o shabesenai desho, so shabera, really like to speak. Senai, like the se is from seru, so to force, and the nais don't. So don't force me to talk about useless stuff. How about we ask the butler then?
はい。どういったご用でしょうか。
Maybe you can tell us about the conflict? Let's ask about Jiro.
お忙しい方ですから、こんな時間でもまだお仕事中でしょうね。
Okay, so busy person, deskata. This kata is kind of, it's the same kanji as direction, so I think basically is to be respectful. You're just saying like that direction rather than specifying the person. こんな時間 at this type of time, でも even at this time, mada still, shigoto chu, middle of work. Okay. So that's about kanji then.
お忙しい方ですから、こんな時間でもまだ。
Both of them? Same line for both of them. How about the will then?
遺言通り、ゆり様がこの家を継いでくだされば。しかし、どちらにいらっしゃるのやら。
Okay, the suideku. Okay. Suide. Okay, let's see if we can look that up. To succeed. Inheritant. To inherit. Okay. Yuri-sama ga kono ie o suite kudasareba. Okay, so according to the will, Yuri-san is the one to inherit the house. However, dochira, like where ni irasharu no yara. So basically, we don't know where she is. Okay. There's not much help here.
ああ、そうでした。茜に確認をしたのですが、あの日、アキラ様は。
Oh, okay, so, yeah. Akane has confirmed that day Akira-sama is...
何やら大きな荷物を持って、屋敷の裏にある土蔵のあたりでうろついていらっしゃったそうなのです。
Okay, so nani yara okina nimotsu motte, so some big bag. Yashiki no ura ni, so mansion behind, so behind the mansion. Doso. Is that like a path or something? Dozo, maybe? That looks more right. Storehouse. Okay. So, dozo no atari de, so around the storehouse. Uro suite irasharu da, so it looks like he was wandering around the storehouse.
何をなさっておられたのやら。
何をなさって。Nasaru would be the word, right? Nasaru. This is, I think, a polite form, respectful language. To do. Okay. Alright, so it is to do. So what was he doing there? Oh, this is a great time, actually, to mention something. So you see here this kanji for nasaru. If we also take a look at tsuru, it's the exact same kanji. So I guess you could say this shows the relationship between these two words. Okay. 何を
土蔵？大きな荷物。
Okay. Ooh, we get more information. Let's ask about it.
土蔵は屋敷の裏にございます。
Okay. The storehouse is behind the mansion.
高価な骨董品がたくさん保管してありますので、入り口には鍵がかかっております。
高価な so highly valued 骨董品. I see bone items? Not sure. I'm guessing it's valuables, but let's see. Antiques, okay. Alright, I guess that makes sense. Toxon, Volcan, so I guess like kept there, secured. でありますので、入り口 entrance. We have the enter and exit, so the entrance. には so on the entrance 鍵がかかっております。It's locked. Can we get more information about that?
高価な骨董
Nope. 気づいたことは
前にお話しした
Nothing new. Can we ask about the lawyer
神田
then?
弁護士について詳しく教えていただけませんか？
Okay, so about the lawyer in detail, please tell me.
立派な方です。菊様が亡くなられた時、私の話を親身になって聞いてくださいました。
Okay, 立派な方で、so it's kind of interesting. Here we'll see the kanji for kata, but we didn't see that earlier. 立派な is great, magnificent. 菊さんが亡くなった時、so when she died, 私の話を親身。Looks kind of like consoled. Let's see if that's it. Cordial, kind, warmly, cordially. Okay. Okay, so we got the 親身になって so like warmly 聞いてくださいました. Okay, so he kindly listens to his talk.
では一度探偵に調査を頼んでみてはどうかということで。
Okay, so as a result basically of that, 一度 one time 探偵に調査を頼んでみて so that means it was Kanda who advised him to ask a detective?
有名な宇津木探偵事務所の優秀な探偵のあなた様を教えてくださったのですよ。
That's interesting. The lawyer recommended us? Not even our boss, they recommended us specifically? Apparently we have a good reputation, Yushu. So we are apparently a great detective.
そうだったんですか？
I guess we are surprised too. Which would it make sense? We did lose our memory in this game.
お会いしたいということでしたら、まずはお電話されてはいかがでしょう。
Well, Iしたいと if you want to meet with him, まずはお電話されていかがでしょうか? So how about first calling?
神田様の事務所の電話番号は米16の短縮ダイヤルです。
Okay. to Kanda-sama's office. And we'll bungle phone number. So we got phone, and we got bungle is number. Star 16. Tan shuku. So this kanji here is for mijikai, which is short. So I would just guess that tan shuku title is shortcut. Alright. Let's touch the phone. And star. Is this the first time we actually see his face?
はい、神田弁護士事務所です。申し訳ございませんが、ただいまの時間は受付時間外となっております。
Okay, so hi, like hello. Kanda Bengoshi Shoda, so this is the lawyer. Moshiwaki gozaimasen, I'm sorry, but Tadaima, no, now, no jikan, time. Uketsuke, so reception, jikan, time, guy, outside. So it's outside of reception time.
恐れ入りますが、おかけ直しいただきますようお願い申し上げます。
恐れ入りますが I feel like it's basically saying I'm sorry, but I want to dig into this kanji again. So, 恐れ入ります。恐れ入ります。Sorry to trouble you. Okay, there we go. That's probably... We can kind of see that relation. So if we look at osore, it's kind of like fear or so it's kind of like, well, I guess we have reverence in here as well, but don't think of that. It's kind of like dreadful, fearful. So this sorry to trouble you. So it's kind of like put in something inside them. Okay, but then we say okake naoshi itadakimasu yo. Moshiagemasu. So please call again, I guess is what it's saying.
こんな時間じゃ無理ないか。
Okay, so now it's no good. How about we ask again?
神田様の事務所。
How about moidasu? Nope. Did we ask about everything we need to know? Yes, about Akira. Let's talk about Yuri then.
神楽寺の源信さんに聞きました。ゆりさんは恋人と駆け落ちしてしまったんですね。
Okay, so we heard from Genshin-san of the Kagura Temple that Yuri-san with her lover eloped.
はい。旦那様がお二人の仲を決して許そうとせず、結果、家を飛び出してしまわれました。
Okay, so it looks like Danna, so the master of the house, the father, Ofutari, those two, no Naka, I guess this relationship, no Keshite, very determinedly, Yuruso to Sezu, I guess it's basically saying without forgiving them, would not allow. Okay, so would not allow it. Kekka, as a result, Io Tobidashite. So, as a result, she fled the house.
それでも、ゆり様は菊様の一人娘です。
Okay. So even though Yuri-san is Kiku's only daughter.
当家の後継者となられるのは、やはりゆり様だと考えられるのではないかと。
So Toke, main house, no inheritor, or like person who can become an inheritor of the main house. Yahari, as I thought, Yuri-san ma dato kangera So basically cannot think of anyone besides Yuri. Can we get more information?
遺言通り
No. What about the seal?
どのようなものか存じませんが、それを持つことによって初めて綾代家の本当の後継者と認められるしきたりです。
Okay, so Mito Merareru is like can confirm. But the weird thing is if no one knows what the mark is, how does she prove that she is the inheritor? That's what I'm curious about. I don't think we have anything more. Can we move anywhere? It's just the bedroom. Alright, let's ask Azusa. See if anything new
何
come
な
up.
の？要件は早く済ませてよ。
Okay. I think that's the case. Well, Hayaku sumasete. So like hurry on and get on with the case. So yep, we got the storehouse now.
いきなり何よ。それがどうしたっていうの？
Suddenly what? Like, what is that suddenly? Sorega doshita? I guess.
喉が痛いんだからあんまり。
Oh, so she doesn't let us talk to her anymore? Interesting. Nothing. Okay, what if we just move to the bedroom?
茜さん、
Oh, so we were supposed to move to the bedroom. Oh, good. I wanted to ask, but first, let's just get the door. No, we can't look at the door. Fine, let's ask. Let's see what we say about it.
何かにひどく怯えているようにも見えるが。
Okay, so it looks like she saw something that's scaring her. Okay, let's just go in order then, Kiku.
お願いです。もう何も聞かないでください。
So she says, please. Nani mo, so nothing. Kikanaide. So please don't ask me about anything. Akane?
お願いです。
Okay, let's ask about Akira then.
お願いです。
Do we have to ask about specific things to get her? Okay, the burn mark?
どうしたんだ。ひどく怯えているようだけど。
Yuri.
私何も知りません。
Nothing, no, nothing. She doesn't know anything. Okay. Yes, you do.
私
Interesting. So we ask her too much and then she goes away. Is there anything?
この本だけは
Let's see. Oh, how about the
古
pictures?
そうなモノクロ。
I would really like to see if the photos would have shown what Yuri looked like.
山が描かれた柿。
I feel like that would have helped us.
アンドンだ。
Okay. Well, is we're not really allowed to investigate anything further. Okay, but now that she's walked away, I wonder if she's gone to the living room. Oh, what if we call her back? Can we call her back?
近くにはいないみたいだ。
Okay, she's not nearby.
全蔵さんは今にいるはずだ。
How about Akira?
ここにいるわけ。
Alright, then I guess we have to go back to the living room. I am very much stuck on what to do.
前、そういえば。
いろいろと他にも様々な噂が飛び交っているようですね。
Hold on. There was actually something new for a change.
はい。どういったご用でしょうか。前にお話ししたことぐらいで。そういえば、村人からゆり様の話は聞けましたか？
Okay, so speaking in that, Murabito is the villagers. So we're saying like Mura no Hito, but if you want to like make it a single word and then you combine the two together, and then this he becomes a be. So that just signals that it's a hard connection. Ara Yuri-sama no hanashi. So about Yuri-san, kikemashita ka? Were you able to ask about Yuri?
そういえば。
There's iro to, yeah, various things. Hokani mo sama-sama na. Sama-sama, I think, is also various. Hokani mo uwasa, so other various rumors. Tobi kateru. I guess Tobi kateru are flying around.
君の悪いことも噂しておりましたでしょう。
So kind of like bad rumors. There are also bad rumors.
ああ、満月の晩に菊さんが蘇るという気味の悪い話ですね。
Yeah. Okay, so about the full moon.
村人たちがいい加減なことを言って勝手に騒いでいるだけでございます。
Ikagen is something that you might hear something a lot, so let's just get that right here. Ikagen. Careless. So, half-baked. Okay, so I guess you said careless, irresponsible, half-baked. Things say katani, kind of like selfishly, so I dated dake. I guess it's just their
そう
actions.
いえば今夜あたりがちょうど満月ですね。
So tonight will be a full moon.
満月か。そろそろ戻らないと事務所に着くのが夜中になってしまう。あゆみちゃんを心配させるといけないし、帰ろう。
Okay, so soon should go home, or she'll go back. When we arrive at the detective, it'll be the middle of the night. Ayumi-chan will be made to worry. Basically, it's no good to make Ayumi worry, so let's go home. Alright, does that mean we're getting to the end of chapter 2? Let's see. Alright, for now, I'm just going to cut it off here, and then we're going to move. My guess is we'll have at least one more section, since we have to talk probably with Ayumi. And maybe that will be the summary. Alright, let's stop here for now. Thank you, and I hope to see you next time.